Are you staring at that expedition screen, seeing that 5 million value requirement, and thinking there's no way I'm hitting that in time? Well, today I'm going to break down exactly how to stack up 5 million coins before the expedition is over, with little to no PvP required. And by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step plan on what loadouts to bring, which maps and events to focus on, and how to turn junk like batteries and power cells into pure profit. If you follow this guide, you're going to see your stash value and your wallet climb every single raid instead of yo-yoing up and down. Let's quickly look at how the 5 million works. So the expedition doesn't just look at your coins, it looks at your total wallet plus your stash value. Basically, how much is your entire storage worth if you sold everything? With that understanding, there are 2 rules that we need to keep in mind when we follow these methods. Stop throwing away value on bad deaths and unnecessary upgrades, and then run efficient, repeatable routes that bring home steady profit every raid. This video covers 4 of those routes and how they all connect into a simple routine. Before we jump into method 1, I want to talk about a loadout philosophy, because this is where a ton of people burn value. You don't need a full kitted out legendary setup to make bank. You need a cheap, reliable kit that lets you survive and extract consistently. Think of every raid like an investment. If you're risking 80,000 in gear to make 40,000 in loot, you're losing even when you're winning. Instead, aim to risk something like 10 to 20k and walk out with 30 to 60k each time. That's how you climb to 5 million without even feeling it. Method 1 is going to be Stella Montis. This is the bread and butter of printing money quick and easy. For our loadout, we're going to go with a looting 1 augment, a light shield, a Stitcher 1 with a level 1 extended mag, 1 to 200 light ammo, 1 shield recharger, 1 to 2 bandages, and the most important part, 1 hatch key in your safe pocket. When you drop in, your whole goal is to hit high dense loot areas such as assembly, medical lab, or the lobby, whichever is closest when you spawn in. You're not hunting other players or big arcs, you're sprinting from container to container, hitting bags, lockers, and med rooms, then leaving as soon as your bag is full. On a good run, you're pulling around 30 to 40k in value with 20 to 30k profit in as little as 2 to 8 minutes, which is insane coins per hour if you chain a few of these together. Another good thing about Stella Montis is that it's filled with tech containers, which means you're constantly picking up wires, sensors, batteries, and other electrical junk while you're grabbing your valuables. Hatch keys are crafted using advanced electrical components and sensors, and those advanced components themselves are made from basic items such as wires and other parts that you find in these tech rooms. So every clean Stella Montis run isn't just 20 to 30k profit, it's also refilling your stockpile of wires and sensors so that you can keep crafting hatch keys. And done enough times, this route becomes a self-sustaining loop. Your keys open hatches that give you loot, that loot gives you parts to craft more keys, and the cycle just keeps feeding itself while your stash value climbs. Can I get a like and a subscribe for that beautiful blueprint I just found? I can already hear some of you crying about how Stella Montis is too PvP and I never make it out alive. Well, I got you covered. In the second method, we're going to be focusing on Lush Bloom events, especially on Spaceport. When this event is active, it temporarily becomes one of the best money methods in the game if you know where to go. For the loadout, we're going to go in with no augment, no shield. This allows you to have 1 safe pocket, and you're going to put your hatch key in that safe pocket. When you spawn in, make your way to this location. In this area, it's packed with plants and baskets. You'll find great mullein, mushrooms, olives, lemons, apricots, aloe, resin, plus the baskets themselves. And many of these plants sell extremely well per stack. If everything goes smoothly and you don't get griefed, expect 40 to 60k a run in around 10 minutes or less. And that's before you really optimize your route and learn the spawn patterns. When Lush Blooms show up, treat it like a limited time event. Drop what you're doing and run basket loops until the timer ends. Alright, I get it. Some of y'all are adrenaline junkies, and you're saying picking plants, that's for pussies. Well, I got you covered. In this third method, we're gonna go queen leg farming. The idea is simple. Focus fire on her leg armor segments, break them, and grab the loot. For those broken legs, you're hunting for queen reactors, advanced power cells, and other rare materials that sell or recycle for serious value. A single queen reactor sells for 13,000, and the other materials add up quickly. If you can get at least 3 legs worth of loot and extract, you're looking at 100k or more. I have covered this topic before, so if you want a more in-depth guide on what guns to bring, what materials you need, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can check out that video. For the fourth method, we're going to be taking the batteries and advanced arc power cells that we have been gathering, and we're going to turn them into energy clips. It takes 2 batteries and 1 advanced power cell to make 5 energy clips. Essentially, we turn items that were under 1,000 on their own into 5,000. So instead of just selling those advanced power cells or letting them sit, you convert them into energy clips whenever you're back at base. Over time, this becomes a steady trickle of passive income on top of everything else you're doing. Now that you know the 4 methods, there's little to no excuse on why you can't hit the 5 million before the expedition ends. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you have other methods that we should know about.